A very good morning to you. Welcome to the Morning Outlook Report. I'm Rachel Jones, reporting live from Kalkine TV Sydney studios. Now, the Australian share market is expected to continue its upward trajectory this morning. According to the latest SPI futures, the ASX is expected to open the day 24 points higher. Yesterday, the Australian share market stayed in positive territory in the afternoon session, and that was mainly due to a rise in consumer discretionary and energy sectors. Although miners did weigh heavily on the local bourse. The best performing sector was consumer discretionary, up 2.2%. The worst performing sector was materials, down almost 1%. The best performing stock was the Pendal Group. They closed their shares 7.8% higher at $5.39. They were followed by shares in Adbury and Whitehaven Coal. The worst performing stock in the S&P ASX 200 was Passus Mining. Their shares closed 5.1% lower at $1.50. They were followed by shares in Paladin Energy and Liontown Resources. Moving on to some business news from this morning, and Rio Tinto reports that Pilbara iron ore production of 319.7 million tonnes was 4% lower than 2020. Now, this is due to above average rainfall in the first half of the year, also cultural heritage management and delays in growth and brownfield mine replacement tie-in projects. Pilbara shipments in 2021 were 321.6 million tonnes. That was 3% lower than 2020. Now, Rio does vow to export between 320 million and 335 million tonnes from WA in the year ahead. And HiFi saw net profits slip only 9.4% in the first half of 2021 to 2022. That was despite extended lockdowns in Sydney and Melbourne. Consumers moved to home-related spending, where households have been upgrading their televisions, computers and also their home office setups, while demand for appliances has also been solid amid a home renovation boom. The company operates 302 stores in Australia under the HiFi and the Good Guys banners, and also has New Zealand businesses. Moving on, and Passus Mining's Managing Director and CEO, Jeff Quartermain, says the company is moving closer to achieving the goal of producing 500,000 ounces of gold each year. The exploration program at the Nkusuo in Ghana has returned impressive results that demonstrate this prospect's potential to add Edikan's mine life with further successful drilling. He's happy to see similarities between the Nkusuo deposit and the Fobiniso and Abnabano deposits, which they've already successfully developed, mined and processed at Edikan. Well, now it's time for a very short break, but stay tuned for more news set to affect your trading day.
Tune in to stay updated while on the move.
We will tell you where the crypto craze has reached,
where the property market is headed next,
what the world is doing to become more environmentally friendly,
apart from tracking the daily market charter.
Be on top of the latest news and announcements
with Kalkine TV.
And welcome back to the Morning Outlook Report. Now, looking over to the US, where some markets were closed yesterday for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. However, the S&P 500 futures were up 0.2% and the Nasdaq futures were up 0.1%. Over in Europe, the DAX rose 0.3% and the FTSE stormed 0.9% higher as investors focused on company earnings. The Stoxx 50 rose 0.7% and the CAC surged 0.8%. Oil prices rose amid tightening supply and easing Omicron concerns. Brent crude was up 0.3% to $86.33 a barrel. WTI was up 0.4% to $84.12 a barrel. Gold prices also rose, with gains capped by expectations of monetary policy tightening in the US. Spot gold rose 0.1% to $1,819 US. US gold futures also edged up by 0.1% to 1,818. Meanwhile, Bitcoin was a touch lower, around 42,637 US dollars. Well, that's all for the Morning Outlook report here on Kalkine TV. Have a great day trading and stay tuned for more market updates and economic news live throughout the day. This is Rachel signing off for now.